Hey, what's going on? It's Dean, the wealth coach here, your go-to guy for building wealth. And today I just wanted to talk about the stock market before it opens and some stocks that I'm looking at. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I don't know why that's doing that, but okay. MCI. So SMCI the 10 Super Microcomputer Inc. is a company that makes powerful computers and computer parts. Think of them like a builder who makes really strong and fast Lego sets, but for computers. Kind of sweating here. I went for a run and took a cold shower, but still hot. So what do? They design, make, and sell computer servers. These servers are big, powerful computers that help other computers run better and faster. They are used in places like big companies, schools, and even by the government to handle lots of data and complex tasks. How do they make money? They make money by selling their computer servers and other related products. So they also make money by providing services to help their customers set up and maintain these servers. Who do they supply? Large companies that need powerful computers to handle big amounts of data, cloud service providers who offer internet-based services, educational institutions like university, government agencies that require secure and efficient computer systems. So as you can see here, this is the weekly chart. You always want to start with the bigger time frames and then work backwards, because the bigger time frames move the smaller time frames. The smaller time frames is more for like an entry position. On Sunday, when I was looking at this, I drew this line here, this green one, to indicate like it's a downward trend. And if it broke it, to take a buy. It's kind of hard to see with all my lines here, but the last candle here, it was kind of like an indecision candle, but it literally just broke this green line. So I was in a trade yesterday. It shot up. I made some money. However, after I set my stop loss, it came back down and then went up again. So I'll show you on a lower time frame. In pre-markets, it's up a bit, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see if it can continue moving up. These are my resistance levels that I'm looking for it to hit. One thing I will admit to yesterday, I was up where I should have took profit, but I didn't. I let greed and euphoria kick in instead of following my plan. When you are trading, things that I wrote down yesterday, when greed kicks in, when you're trading, you always want to know where your exit is. Because if you don't know where your exit is, you're just going to be chasing the market and really, really trying to call tops or bottom. So one thing is, don't set unrealistic expectations for yourself. Meaning, I'm going to make $100 a day. I'm going to rush to make profits. I'm going to trade a lot of profits and try to catch every move. Like, you don't want to do that. You want to say to yourself, all right, I'm comfortable with catching 10 points, 5%, 3%, something that is realistic. And something that I came up with for myself, a realistic goal or expectation for me is to follow the rules. Whether I win or lose, it's to follow the rules. Because if I can discipline myself for following the rules, it will help me become a successful trader, and as well for you. So this is a daily time frame. Candle moved up, so it looked pretty good. It just broke this level of resistance, so it may come down, then push up, or it might just continue up. You never know what the market's going to do, but it can only go two directions, up or down. So if I move down to the lower time frames to show you guys what I see. So I seen this channel here, like a rising channel. Where it goes, I don't know. But here. So this was the opening candle for yesterday. So it gapped up and went up here. Right here is where I should have took profit after this candle here, because after you could see it moved down and it retraced back to the new support level because it broke resistance, so it now becomes support. Right here could have been a sweet entry to get back in because it also hit my moving average. I think this is a 15-minute moving average. Which one is this one? Did I change the color for this? Well, I think this is my 9 or 14-day moving average. 9. Yeah, so 9-day or length, whatever you want to call it, moving average. So here could have been I could have got back in, rode the wave back up here. In order to know what to get out, you can easily go down to a smaller time frame. So on a daily, I trade on the 15-minute. So the 15-minute is looking for the setup, which direction, and then I'll come down to a 1-minute time frame to see where my entry would be. So as I was saying, like yesterday, when it did come up, this candle here is an indication of to get out. It's like a reversal candle. And right there, if I got out right here or here, would have been sweet, but it took me out here. I can't remember. But I set like a tight, not even a tight stop loss. So it was close to like where my entry was, and it just came and just wiped me out and then moved back up. I did get back into the trade, but I got in at a later date. So I trade options. I don't do the actual stocks. That's what I trade. So that's what I see for SMCI. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to continue up. Pre-market looks good, but don't let pre-market fool you. Sometimes it looks like it's going up. It goes up a bit and then comes right back down. And SMCI is one of those ones that is very volatile, and you want to be careful when you're trading this one. The next one I'm going to look at is Tesla. Tesla was on my list, but again, things that happen when people trade is having something to prove, and react impulsively in the movement. I was listening to other people, and it's like I had something to prove to myself. It's like, yeah, Tesla's going to do something, and then listening to other people like, oh, Tesla's done, EV market, blah blah blah, and now look at Tesla. Tesla's on a run right now. I think look at this bad boy. Look at this move right here. It jumped from like $200, spiked all the way up to like 240 something. That's a crazy move right there. I was in Tesla long term. I sold like sometime last year, and good thing I did. But look at this move. It just literally kept moving down, down, down. Don't mind all these. And then right here, just whoop, just shot up. And now look at Tesla. So last year, this was December. So for December last year, all the way until I think it was May, April was literally just going down. And then it got some hope, got some light, and just started to move up. So I believe they beat deliveries or the expectation on deliveries last week or a week before that. And Elon must have won some case on to get his shares. I wasn't really following too much because it's not a part of my top 10 stocks that I'm following. And lo and behold, look at this bad boy. In a couple of months, I said to myself, you know what, just take a chance on this. It will come back. It'll rebound. Like, I believe in Elon. As much as that guy's a weirdo, but he knows what he's doing. Anytime you're investing in a company, it's you kind of look for which ones are ran by the founders, because they are the ones that, like, that's like their baby. So they're gonna make sure that everything, like, they're gonna go all out for it, opposed to people that just come in, they're there for a couple of years and then they're gone after. So Tesla's doing pretty well. It's been on like almost like a 10, 12 day winning streak. With the exception of this candle here and this here, but just look at this trend, just moving up. I can almost tell you it's overbought based on how it's just going up here. But the great thing is this blue line crossed this light blue line, so showing the momentum to go up. So today they're kind of down a bit. Who knows, it might turn. It might just retrace a bit and come back. Usually you can tell like on a lower time frame. So if it's coming down, it might come down to like 235, 236 on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, about 235, 236, might jump back up. Maybe even come down to 227, who knows. So it's not on my list, but it is a company that I do like for long term. So if you're looking for like the technology companies, I like Tesla, but do your research. That's just me liking it, personal opinion, because I just see where the company's going. But you always want to check. Don't take what I say for anything. Take it with a grain of salt. So go out there, do your research, see if it's a company that makes sense. If it makes sense to invest in. So you want to check if the company makes money, what is their economic moat, meaning what gives them their competitive advantage over other companies. So you want to check all those types of things to make sure it's something that you want to put your money in. 2 years is Nvidia, as my daughter likes to call it, NABDA. So for Nvidia, it hit a, I don't have a thing here. Let me put a line. All-time high is at 140.65 roughly. So I just mark off points for highs to see where the market's going. So it looks like it's looking to move up. I was in this previously, but then I think it was this candle here. When it started to move down, I got out. It was a perfect time to get back in. This box here would be considered my order block box. So that's where like price wants to come back. So it did come back, but I didn't take the entry. That's fine. Yesterday had some movement up. It came back down a bit. This candle doesn't look good because it could probably come up here and then shift back down because this is not a strong bullish candle. For those that are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you want to keep up to date with the content that I drop. And any questions that you guys have, leave it in the comments. I answer everything right away. So as you can see here, it looks like there's a bit of support right here. Or support. So it may hit up here and then come back down, or it can continue low. But right here, there just looks like a lot of movement, like the way these candles started from what I'm seeing. Also, I think this is this a flag pattern? Let me check. I like to check these flag patterns to see what direction the market is moving. So went down and up like that. Let's see. Downward movement. So these are bullish and bearish. Mainly bullish. Didn't really do that. Let me see here. It could be a bearish flag pattern, like this one here. I could be wrong. No, not that one. This one here, from the looks of it. So I'll show you what I'm seeing. No, that's not what it is. This is this. No, it's not there. No, too big. So there. This is what I'm seeing. So it might be something you want to watch out for. So why not? See right there. So the way it's coming, it could probably come up here, back down. If it breaks here, it will retest and then drop back down. Pretty much how far it will go. So that's something that you can look out for. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, just talk about some stocks that I'm watching. I'm going to try to do this probably 2 to 3 times a week. Just come on here, tell you what I'm watching. Maybe on a Sunday, do an analysis of what I'm watching for the week. If you're interested in something like that, you can join the Wealth Builders Academy. It's $7 a month. You can click the link down below. I do a bunch of stuff like this all the time. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next live.